What's up, everybody? I'm here with Black Label. This is a super cool horse that 𝗵𝘃𝗿𝗄𝗃 let me use for today to shoot a bunch of videos, and I might try to buy him. He feels so good. And I thought, why not tell y'all what I'm looking for in a calf horse, what I'm looking for in a winner, because just getting a calf horse and getting a winner are two different things. If we're looking at a horse and we're looking at him from the side, I want, number one, I watch him move. I watch how they lope. I watch how they move. I watch how they put their nose and where they put their head when they're moving around. Now, you can say I like a short horse, a 14-1. I like a 15-hand horse. Everybody likes a different kind of horse. Me, I like them between 14-2 and 15 hands. 15 hands be the top of the scale. But in saying that, I had a horse I made the NFR like 6 times on. That was 15-2 as a calf horse. So sometimes if you think they're a winner, there's things that you give and take on. Now, we got Black Label here. Black Label is on the bigger end of a calf horse that I personally would like. But some things I like about this horse. Number one, watch his head set. If you see this horse just sit here, his head comes out of his body and he is held really flat, okay? This horse does not appear looking around like this. If you have a horse and you're looking to start a horse and they're constantly have their head stuck straight in the air, that may not be the horse from you. Because the first thing that happens when you lift on the reins is they're going to stick their head straight up in the air. Part of it's training, part of it's disposition, but I'm looking for a nice flat top line. If I was to throw this horse in the arena and watch him run and play, where are they putting their head? What does their stride look like? Is it super long or is it short? I particularly like somewhat of a medium to short stride in the calf roping. I like them moving that way because that dictates my swing. If I have a horse that's really long and lanky, my swing's going to be longer and lanky. Above and beyond that, I'm looking for a horse that has a butt. Let me get him sideways here. Get over, buddy. That is equal to or lower than the point of the wither. So if I've got a calf horse here and he's built with a really big hind end and say his wither is that far below his butt, it's not a horse that I'm probably going to take a look at. The reason being is because it's going to make it harder for that horse to drag his butt and to take the hit and to do all that stuff. Now, there are totally exceptions to every rule. You could probably come up with a horse that is not perfect, that made a great calf horse, but I'm looking for a horse, if I'm coming across here, that is flat, okay? Flat, nice big rump. Withers that are not higher than the bum, okay? I'm looking for nice low hocks right here. I don't like horses that are lanky in nature. Calf horse is a quarter horse. He's you know, when you look in the barrel racing, you have some thoroughbred mixes, you got some of that. I like a really nice, compact, put together, tight calf horse. Some other things to think about. How much bone do they have down here? I see a lot of these, you know, reiners and cutters that are real fine in nature. And they would ideally make phenomenal, the rejects would make phenomenal rodeo horses. But they're just not put together strong enough to withstand the hit. Whether you're team roping, whether you're calf roping, whether you're doing that stuff, I'm looking for nice, heavy bone, okay? Above and beyond that, I'm looking for foot. I'm looking for a foot that's put together nicely. Is that foot sloughing off? Does that foot have a ton of cracks on it? What color are the feet? What do the soles look like? I'm putting all that stuff in together in my box because when I buy a calf horse, I want this horse to last me for 10 years. And so for me, I like plenty of foot that doesn't have a ton of cracks in it, that's nice, solid, and healthy. The angles are correct. The foot is the same angle as the pastern. You don't want them like this out there, okay? Like if they're sitting and their front feet and their pastern, which is this area right here, is way out in front, that's putting a lot of stress on all them ligaments and tendons in there. And when they go to taking that hit down their arena, whether it's stopping, whether it's heading one, whether it's calf roping, you're going to have some issues probably later down the road. Okay, above and beyond that, for myself, I get on and ride them. I want to see what the foot speed is. I want to see how they feel. I want to see how they move. Are they a horse that moves off of hand pressure, leg pressure? Are they dead-sided? Are they dead mouth? I'm trying to put all this stuff together, okay? And I'm wanting something, at the end of the day, that's consistent. And if you have a horse that's super flighty, super, you know, nervous nature, just always doing this, you probably don't want to make it a calf horse. Because the issues with that is that horse might be super talented in the field, but then in the box, you can't ever get him to settle down. And that might take 2, 3, 4 years to do. Okay, I'm looking for horses that are willing and ready to go, which takes me to winners. Horses that are freaking winners are willing to do whatever it takes, and it's not a battle. Okay, if you're always battling, and I understand, young horse, it's an up and down battle. I understand, I've been there, I've done that. But we want horses that are willing and try to please. And that typically starts with breeding. That typically starts with how well are they broke. Like if you take this horse, for example, he's pretty green. As you can tell, he's wanting to move around, but he is definitely willing. If I ask him to do something, he's going to do something. He's not super nervous. He's not, and you guys may not be able to hear, but the wind's blowing outside and there's all kind of distractions. He's just chill, no big deal. But I'm looking for willingness, deep breath. He shows me, oh, I'm chilling out, okay? I'm looking for a horse that's willing. And the horses that I've seen that were the best in the world were horses that always wanted to do it and liked their job. And that's what we're trying to create when we're looking for a horse, because we want them to stick around for the long haul.